Hey everybody, uh, welcome to KCD2. Today I'm just going to be going through and kind of showing you guys how I like to play the game. You know, obviously I've beaten the game a couple of times. Obviously that doesn't mean that I know everything. I don't. But hopefully I'll show you guys some things that you may not have known, and maybe you guys will teach me some things that I didn't know. Let's get into it. I love this opening. Kind of gives you the whole backstory about what's going on, how things are going.
Keep firing! Don't stop!
Hang on just 1 second here. Let's go here. Well, we got a little bit of a loading screen here. Let me see. All right, testing. 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 Cool. So you guys can hear me. That's great. Okay. Now let's go here. Let's go to properties, default, and we will be going. I'm going to cancel that and just see if the audio comes through.
here with that crossbow and join the line. What the fuck are they waiting for? Pour fire onto them! For another attack! This won't stop them! Run, fuckers! Don't wait! Draw your sword and follow me! Wings is last! Don't let me climb up! Knock it down! You have not let it down or they'll overrun it! I can smell it from here! How do you like that? Can't get away!
That's all you got. Let's see, let's adjust this. Adjust it a little bit more. Just a little bit more. There we go. Now we're in the green. Like I said, it bugs sometimes. This is the first time I've had it bug like this at the beginning, but when you actually do this mission later on is usually when I have it bug. So maybe it won't bug in that mission later on. Who knows? Can't hear the dialogue. There's no reason to watch it. I'm sorry. Alright, give me just 1 minute. It's going to go to a cutscene anyway. It's going to take a minute to load. I'm going to grab something to drink. You know what? I've never had it bug all the way out. Let me try this. No? I don't know why I'm not getting their voice audio through here. I am going to recreate that armor set too. Now you guys can't hear it at all.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, Maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Rattay estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course! How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No! I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, eh? Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk.
Remember that
I
Lord
don't
Valipa
miss
shield.
nothing. Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, I won't stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
Time to get slick.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
Just like in the first game, you've got areas here where you can choose stuff to strengthen some of your stats. So like you've got strength, scholar, stealth. And you know, for a lot of our stuff, we're going to need stealth.
I serve Sir Hans as a scout and tracker.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. That's why we're talking here. We have no intention of attacking you. You might be concerned that we're lying about who we are, but we showed you our letter with its seal. That should be enough for you, or is it not?
You don't seem like any messenger to me. More like some uppity brat. Didn't you say you were a tracker? What would you know about documents? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's traveling with me for the first time and...
We're gonna redo that. That obviously was not the correct dialogue option there.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course! How could I
You don't wanna
possibly
come
botch
out
it
of
up?
this losing
There are foreign
reputation
armies
right off.
rampaging through Bohemia. The king is
Call
in
it safe
captivity,
scum and call
God
it what
knows
you want.
where. And here
You
we
don't
are
wanna
in the
come
middle
out
of
of
it
this
all,
losing
carrying an
reputation
important
over it. Your
document.
reputation's gonna be
No,
bad enough just
I
from
intend
now.
to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss
You'll
nothing.
notice that guy on the white horse right there is actually wearing the Cutterverse armor set. It's the only one that's got a hood that goes up. Just gonna get back to where we were.
We're not enemies.
And who?
Henry.
Alright.
I serve Sir...
From the one that...
And slaughter.
Even... And arms. So why should I...
Take a good look at us. Do we really look like bandits to you?
I'm still not sure whether I should trust you.
You don't have to trust us. As long as Lord von Burgov does when we see him. An entire company in Ratai livery. A sealed message. I think he'll understand at first sight who's standing before him. The way I see it, ensuring safe passage to the castle for Sir Hans Capon of Lipa and his entourage should be in your interest. So?
You can be assured that I respect your position, gentlemen. All right.
There we go.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank!
Be quiet, you three bitten down. Go away, Mutt. You'll get nothing from me.
Alright, so there's a couple of things that we want to do here. First thing we're going to do is shut this dog up.
Hey, call off that dog and then we can talk.
Mutt! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Listen,
I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
listen. If you give me that sausage now, I'll bring you something from the feast tomorrow. They'll surely serve us up some real delicacies at Lord von Bergov's castle. And I'll be invited, too.
You might be right. After all, you're a noble's bastard, and Sir Hans always keeps you close at hand. All right, then. Here's your sausage. And don't forget about me tomorrow. My favourite is boar meat with rosehip sauce and cabbage.
Alright, so now we just got to feed the dog.
Here you go. Take it.
You'll just drop that on the ground for him right there. Let's go ahead and take a look at our nourishment. We're at 99. Now, here you want to look at what he's wearing. He's wearing a green long gambeson. Okay? Long halberd, black Silesian brigandine sleeves, Milanese plate armor. Looks like black and yellow quilted hose, rowel spurs, some looks like almost black noble's gauntlets. Of course, you can take them off, but you can't drop them. Be cool if you could drop everything. And then, of course, you got the yellow Milanese brigandine, composite kettle hat, mail collar, padded coif. We're going to go ahead and put those on because we're going to need those. And you got 1,403 groschen. So here's what we're going to do.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you?
Go ahead
I
and
ain't
take
playing
this
with
way to
you.
die.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always...
Play this guy in some dice.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure thing, Henry. How's about a little wager to spice it up?
What do you want to wager?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky?
And if I win?
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won from Oates yesterday. I'll wager that.
Sounds fair to me. All right, it's a deal.
Okay.
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
Alright, so we've got the 5 and the 1. I'm going to keep the 1.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
Friggin' 400's not a bad way to start off.
Aye, that'll do. My God, I'm done.
Oh, there's 1,050 right there.
That's enough for me. Your turn.
And we've got it right here. But might as well get as much as we can.
You must have a... Damn your eye. Ah, what's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring. Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
It
For the love of
definitely looks
God.
like
How many times do I have to tell you?
green
I
and
ain't
black
playing
noble
with you.
gauntlets.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
Hey, Oaks. I won a ring off Tankard at Dice. I believe it's yours.
Really? Christ, it is mine. I lost it yesterday. Would you give it back to me? After all, I gave you that sausage out of the goodness of my heart. Be fair, Henry.
Don't cry, Oak.
You're a good lad, Henry. Thanks.
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No,
This right
I
here,
never
I'm just
was.
talking
That's
to
why
these guys
I
about
and
speech a little bit.
I'm a bit angry.
we,
Really
but we've got
doesn't matter what
and
they
no
say.
doubt clever face.
That's right. I can't. And you...
Don't make whenever they. The only thing I hope none.
Boring. Why don't we carry on to the foothill of Trotsky? They must have it.
Henry, better not keep Sir Hans waiting. It'll be dark soon.
Now here you want to put in all your groschen and the weighted
Why
die.
don't we carry on to the foothill of Trotsky? They must have a tavern there. A fellow could have a
Henry.
game there.
Henry. Oh, that
Then
was a
we're gonna
tight
beat
thing with the
shit out
captain,
of
eh?
Sir Hans.
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologised to us. If Hanush had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay?
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. I see you're still in armour, so we can get to it right away. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
So, should we start?
Do you think we're going to fight with our cocks? Put on your helmet and armour.
Can we start with...
You've got your armour. Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work off a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
That got you panting, eh?
You want to wear me down like that? I'm still as fresh as a daisy.
A very nice exchange, Henry.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good.
The clash of blades.
Good. Nice. That's the way. Good.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
You're doing great, Henry. That's it. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Sweet. Good, Henry. Well, hey, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then. Oh, nice, Henry. That was too slow. Nice. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. The first hit. How do you do it? Fuck me! Me!
Now that's what I call sword.
Fuck me! Fuck me!
Go for it!
Fuck me!
Now that's what I call swordplay.
You're a dead man. You know that?
Cut the bullshit and fight! You knocked the stuffing out of me. I yield! Enough! Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trusky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we'd drag you home right away...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot...
Throwing groschen around like that? Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Skalitz after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see him?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
The sword is a weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all
Now
right.
we're getting to the point where the
Well,
game is just about
I
to
wouldn't want to
actually
be in
get started.
Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
I know
What?
it's kind of a long
So Radzig ain't
intro to
dead,
this.
though?
Enough,
I'm only
enough.
running it
Otherwise we'll be here for
all the way
hours
through
again hearing how
like this,
Martin the Smith raised
in
him
case
even
anybody
though
wants to
Radzig is
see
his
it.
real father. It's complicated. And let's
Odds
leave it at
are-
that. No offense.
Who help
will
me
be
tomorrow
watching this
with
after I
getting
get
supplies for
done
the
with the stream
journey
anyway.
back?
We
Fast
rolled
forward past
dice
this if you
for
don't
it.
wanna see it.
And I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief! I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Hear that singing? They must be close. Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer. Laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way. In the car. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to wake her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Hey? What was that? What is this racket here?
Na poli na chvilku rozhalila košilku, vyjde byl jen kousek, báby křičujou se, aleluja domine, aleluja domine. Pána je u muziky, směje se na chasníky, ty jen pijou jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to... Oh, fucking God, you're in there.
You've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs!
The bastard's with them! Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now!
Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Oh, these torches, quick!
Oh, Mott.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You're rescuing a damsel in distress.
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah, fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Now, I am going to take a second just to say, in this game, if you do nothing else, two things that you need to invest in early: stealth, potions. Those two things will be your best friend all throughout the entire playthrough. There's multiple missions that are going to center around your stealthiness, however you say it, and your potions are only going to enhance your current skills and help you get better at your skills. Once you get your potions up to a certain level and you can create Henry level potions, you get access to a potion called the Fox Potion. Don't get me wrong, you can use the Fox Potion before all that, but until you get the Henry level potions, Fox isn't even anything that you need to worry about making, because its benefits until that point are crap. Once you get to Henry level potions, you'll be able to get 50% experience gain on top of your regular experience gain for 2 in-game days. which is a huge help. Not to mention, while you're leveling up your alchemy, you're also going to be leveling up your your survivability, your wilderness shit. So it's only going to help you out to get those two. It's not going to hurt you at all to do those. You don't have to break any laws to do those. You don't have to get in any trouble whatsoever, and you can make a good deal of money doing it before you even really get into the main game. Just keep that in mind.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trusky?
Use your head. Be careful. Stick behind me. There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then
Use
kill
your
them.
head.
No
Be
fucking
careful.
around.
Stick behind me.
You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We
And
can't
keep
go
your eyes
this way.
peeled,
We've got
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rock. And you, go to the pond. If they didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond, I want to know.
Use your
Then
head.
come back,
Be
give me a
careful.
full report.
Stick behind me.
Footprints, blood trails,
He'll
everything.
see us. We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
You honestly think they could swim all the fucking way across?
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other
Now.
side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black, when all your torch does is blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish.
Maybe, but I still can't see a bloody thing.
We'll find them, do them in, and get a nice reward. Nothing.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
I played dice against Lefty
They're coming
yesterday.
here.
Shouldn't
Stand
you be
still.
keeping watch instead?
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere
Run,
on the bank.
quick.
Here. Why are we moving down instead of being high up?
Because you can't see shit from up there through the foliage.
But we were sent up top.
There won't be nothing up there.
No, fuck, they're in front
Straight
of
up
us.
the pond.
Quick, into the
Quick.
rocks.
Kurva! They're fleeing into the rock! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
What now?
Hey? Hans! There's more of them up top!
They're here!
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
I'm not even sure how that happened. To be completely honest with you, I've never had that happen before.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So,
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. If they didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond, I want to know.
stick behind me.
They come back
You
and
honestly
give me a
think they
full
could swim
report.
all the fucking way across?
Shut up. Or the chief will hear you.
Everything.
It's still easier here than that
Get to
skirmish
work.
on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black. Now! When all your torch does is blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish.
Maybe. But I still can't see a bloody thing. Ah.
We'll find it, do the mission, and get a nice reward. Nothing to it.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck! Use your head. Be careful. Stick behind me.
I played dice against Lefty
here.
yesterday.
Stand
Shouldn't
still.
you be keeping watch instead?
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere on the bank, not
Run!
here.
Quick!
Why are we moving down instead of being high up?
Because you can't see shit from up there through the foliage.
But we were sent up top.
There won't be nothing up there.
No, no, no. Fuck, they're in front of us.
Back, naked
Quick,
bastard.
into the rocks.
Kurva! They're fleeing into the rock! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
What now?
Eh? Hans!
They're
Shit!
here!
There's
Take
more of them
cover.
up top!
Ahead of them.
Where now, for fuck's sake? Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rock.
But they'll catch us!
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake!
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Ah, fuck! Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. I have to find him.
Where are they? I don't know. But they must have come this way. Damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his
If you
legs
want to,
climbing down
you
the
can
cliff.
take your time and
He was trying to catch up with
kill
them.
these guards
Aye.
and take all
But
their
he shouldn't
stuff and
have
try to
jumped
fight
down
your
in
way
the
through
dark.
here. It's not going to do you any good. Because
You
once
keep
you get to
watch
the end
here,
of it, you're going
and
to
I'll go and
lose
push
everything
through.
you pick up
Give me a
anyway.
shout if you see them.
So just
Aye.
sneak
Let
your
us
way
get
through here,
We'll move in from both sides.
and
send someone after me
you'll
too.
be much
Got it.
better off.
I must be mad.
Hans! Hey, Hans! Where is he? way out.
Hans!
Here! Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
You're a dead man! Ha! Christ! My head!
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then...
Just so you know, that's not
Then how
my
come...
stream lagging like that. I don't know why.
You chose a
Warhorse
different
really
path
needs
than
to
I
get a
wanted
handle
for
on
you.
this because this is annoying as hell.
And maybe that's
This
how
is
it was
the
meant
worst
to
thing
be.
about the game is that none of this stuff lines up at all.
But once you've
Some of
chosen the path of
cutscenes that
adventure,
are
you
really
have to
important
fight.
don't have any dialogue.
You have
in
to
them when
fight
they're
till the
supposed
bitter
to.
end,
It's
with
really
all the strength you can
annoying. It's
muster.
been a problem since the game came out.
You
Why
still
they
have a
didn't
long way
let
to
us
go
in.
till your work is done, Henry.
An
So
update
pull
with
yourself
hotfixes
together and
to
wake
come out
up.
that don't know why they didn't touch
It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry.
How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Hans Capon. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any.
Fuck! Humans. They're slaughtering everyone. They'll kill us.
Christ, Henry, stop yelling and move your ass.
Bianca.
Come on.
Listen to me now. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important
Father!
from the trunk. Go to the castle.
Easy,
Hurry.
Henry.
What about you?
Are you
Your mother
mad?
is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to Sir
For
Hans.
Christ's
Anything
sake.
happens, he'll take care
Come
of you.
on! Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus. Henry, pull yourself together. Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Give in to it. Hang in there.
Bugs.
Make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry. Wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
Pa. I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on. Hold on. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents.
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think again, Scott!
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulid.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lads, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse. My shoulder stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
And I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Alright, so this part was where they set up how you lost all your stuff and don't have all your skills anymore. It says, miraculously, you survived the terrible fall, but you lost several main level skills and perk points due to your extensive injuries. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. So from here, we will get into the actual game and what the entire game is about. If you watch this video and you're here at the end, I appreciate you. Thanks for sticking around. I'm going to end the video here. Tomorrow, I will do another one, Trouble in Trotsky, coming at you tomorrow. Thanks.